Hello everybody. Thank you to everyone for making it today, in spite of the rail strikes. Although I have to say, I thought I was at the top of the leaderboard, having travelled, 5.5 hours from Yorkshire this morning, but someone came from Bulgaria, so you win. Thank you so much to you all for coming today. I think we've all found a very common theme and common denominator here in using tech for social good, to drive social good, and also the overall wellness and health and longevity of society. So I'm very, very pleased to be introducing to you Longevity Card, which I think is one of my personal passion projects, and as Director of Longevity Card, it gives me great privilege to finally introduce to so many people something that we've been working very, very, very hard on for the last year or two. So, without further ado, before I go into too much detail about the card, I don't need to give you a big speech about how health is the new wealth, which we have trademarked, by the way. Indeed, health is the new wealth. We are all very appreciative living in a post-COVID world about our health. But I think to take that a step further, it's clear that the global crisis that we had will have long-lasting effects, not just for people, but actually financial institutions themselves are starting to have newfound priorities for health and other areas as well. So rightly so, health and longevity will be and will receive greater attention and will be rightly considered as a tangible and precious asset of equal standing to financial health. And that's really important, because what we've taken is the two. We've taken your health and your wealth, and we've created a product that allows you to take full control of both at the same time in one app. And allow me to introduce you to Longevity Card, which is, as mentioned earlier, a neobank to manage your money, a digital wellbeing health console with a suite of activities and incentives and enabling components and features, which we'll go into shortly, and a marketplace, which is a one-stop shop of health, wellness, longevity brands, essentially. So going back to the whole idea about how health is the new wealth, it's important to, you might ask, how we created that bridge between health and wealth. Well, the government did that for us in many ways when they started to apply sugar tax and negative impact products, which actually cost us more, where we are incentivized to be healthier and to live healthy. You get subsidized membership, so in all ways it pays to be healthy. So yes, it is in my opinion, a commodity. Your health is a commodity within its own right. So Longevity Card is our vehicle that we're putting out into the public that allows customers to access this concept and to be able to control their health and their wellness in that app. It's developed, it's an MVP, and we're launching in a matter of, I think, days. At the end, I will be giving you access to a waiting list where we're taking people's interest to subscribe. So, the key components, as you can see, you've got the key main banking card, which is the retail and the corporate. So we will have a B2C and a B2B version of the card. So you have a virtual card, your debit card, your multi-currency accounts, your ability to transfer, support, several in-app features which you may be familiar with, but we've also started to develop and to enhance as well. Health tech integration is really important. Now, I just want to touch back on what Taha said earlier on about femtech, because believe it or not, femtech in the UK is quite a new concept, and we at the Knowledge Group have developed our very own femtech analytics division. And just yesterday, we launched our new femtech overview, which essentially gives a snapshot of what the femtech industry in the UK looks like. And I will tell you, the current femtech industry is completely dominated in North America and by the US. I think they have at least 56 or 60% market share. Europe is coming in second, and the UK will, hopefully in the next couple of years, catch up. And what we want to do is integrate femtech into our app to enable that and to allow us to catch up, not just into the app, but also by supporting femtech in our longevity marketplace, the longevity card marketplace, and in Longevity Club. So health tech integration. One of the other ways that we incentivize you to be healthy is we actually give you points. So the more you earn, the more you burn. the more points that you get. So if you hit your steps, the more you transact in the app, you will receive points, and these points will convert into cashback and further discounts in marketplace as well. But I just want to add as well that we have included non-discriminatory features within our console that we are going to develop and hopefully advance, and that includes features for when I was pregnant and I couldn't do my 10,000 steps, mindfulness, other forms of meditation where you can complete courses. And for women, FemTech, we are going to be including more information about menopause. We are going to be incentivizing users, especially women. If you're on your period, we will actually give you more points for exercising while you're on your period. And I think that's more than fair, especially after we've lived through years of period tax, unfortunately. So there are several new components, and we're thinking about societal issues as we are developing this app. We're thinking about ways that we can engage with the community and issues that are happening in the community as well. And that takes me to age tech solutions. This is really important, and we were very fortunate to have been featured in a MasterCard report for upcoming startups based on this age tech solution that we are developing. There is not necessarily a product out there that is focused on our senior society, and I'm not going to patronise anybody here. I'm going to be very, very honest. We look at traditional banking, and we're looking at how banking is evolving, and it's unfair because there is a large part of digital exclusion and marginalisation, and we are creating an app which is inclusive. We are going to be adding assistive technology features and age tech solutions as well to this app to make it more friendly for older users who are more used to a traditional experience over the counter in branches which unfortunately are closing down. So we're thinking about these issues and how to respond to them, and how to respond to an audience and customers who actually need these services and haven't necessarily been created or offered to them in the way that they should be. So we'll be also creating AI-enabled services, which I'll go into later on, video chat, and I just wanted to give you a quick look. I won't go into too much detail because I know you've seen our mind maps before about some of the UK's age tech solutions. There is so much out there. This industry is ripe and it's growing exponentially, and it's just an honour for us to be able to work with so many partners and to be inspired as well to incorporate some of these companies and features as well. Marketplace, just really quickly touch upon that because I know I'm running over time. One-stop shop of brands that relate to our values of wellness, mindfulness. This is not just about brands about your physical health. Of course, we want to feature those that do speak to that. So brands that might be focusing on fitness and even beauty. But also, we are, Headspace is one of the most popular apps at the moment when it comes to mindfulness as well. Rover is actually for pets. There's so many different brands that we are working with, and I just want to add that we would be inviting people who want to be in our marketplace to work with us. And essentially what we do differently is you get exclusive vouchers, discounts, and access to some of these partners all in one console as well. So I think I am running over, aren't I? So I'll quickly go into Longevity Club, which is essentially the unique community which is developed where members will have full access to advanced concierge services, list of specialist treatments, as well as educational material and practical advice on healthy longevity. So if you imagine housing all of this, you've got all these features, from having an AI longevity advisor, which I think is fantastic to be able to use AI technology in providing you with chatbots, longevity stories, and your financial planner, and using biometrics and other technologies as well, to incorporating a larger marketplace, which speaks to a more global crowd as well. The longevity cabinet, which is for your health and longevity diagnostics and checkups all in one place, biomarkers, the health data wallet. There is so much that we're developing from the virtual reality longevity quest as well. And this will be open, hopefully launched next year as well, and will be integrated with Longevity Banking Card, which will be launching in the UK very, very, very soon. So thank you very much for your time. I'm very excited to work with so many of you, hopefully in the future, inviting you to submit. And I know that there are people here who might want to join our marketplace. I know that there are several health brands and people who work in healthcare and health tech as well. And so we would invite your collaboration, and just really quickly at the end, made a QR code for you. So if you want to scan that, you will go straight to a waiting list, and this waiting list will allow for you to have first priority access to either B2B or B2C apps, so you can trial it. You can be part of the beta stage testing as well. Or if you wanted to become an ambassador or you wanted to join our marketplace, you can come and find me. I'm happy to have a conversation with you in person. I know that there's probably quite a bit that I've missed, but I'm going to pass it back to Dominic. And yes, thank you so much for coming, and I'll hopefully speak with you all soon.